Yeah. Modified the graphic. No big deal. Your boy knows how to fucking work with Canva. What's up, everybody? I'm trying to see if this hat can work in any capacity because I have a massive head and I am not one for rope hats, which I believe this is, or trucker hats. But I did get this when I met with Pickett at their little shindig for March. And yes, we are working with Pickett now. Very excited about that. W. Pickett, thanks for all the kind words. By the way, I have gum in my mouth. I can't stream with gum in my mouth. I was trying to get the eggs out of there. CMOC, I did have eggs, by the way. Do you have another airport story? I've got plenty of stories. Good morning, everybody. How are we? We've got a lot to talk about today. So there are 15 baseball games. We need to do a recap, obviously. We are not on Twitch. I'm sorry, we're not on Twitter. Unfortunately, we've got some issues with StreamYard connecting to Twitter. So if, well, there's nothing you can really do about it. If you're in here on Twitch and YouTube, you guys are probably in there every day. Steak, you're in. Are you good to go? Oh my God. Well, I thought for some reason, wait, let me ask you, you don't have a camera, right?
No.
Okay. Did you order one?
No, I need to.
I thought you did for some reason. Tilt your monitor down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just make it a little bit more. No, now back a little bit.
Back a little bit.
Boom, right there. Yep. Good morning. Nice hat, by the way. W Diamondbacks coming through for the crew. I think there were quite a few people in our chat and whatnot that were fading the Yankees yesterday. That was a fucking brave call. That was your POD, wasn't it?
I'm not going to do PODs. I definitely like the Diamondbacks. I would have been really pissed off if the way the Diamondbacks lost was that shitty error with 2 outs that they had to put the Yankees up 4-2, because the Diamondbacks outplayed the Yankees that entire game pretty much.
I wasn't following it too much, but I did see, Corbin Burns didn't pitch all that well, did he?
No.
Yeah, there's some issues there with Corbin. I mean, I saw when we were going through the Roto Wire that he had a bit of a bumpy spring. I reviewed the board a couple times yesterday. You had yourself a day. Great job. We needed one of those between the Degenerate family. So nice job. Naylor stinks. Yeah, what's going on with Naylor so far? Will Warren, Nerfy, nice job. Yeah, lads. Good morning, everybody. Kate X was in here nice and early in YouTube, waiting for the stream to start. Love that. Snide's over here in YouTube now. Look at that. Snide's bitching, chirping, moaning. Did you see him in the TV movie talk about White Lotus acting like a know-it-all?
Yes, I did. I was a little torn.
Come on. You were not torn. You did not know in episode 2 that the massage therapist was involved in the robbery.
I did not know. No.
Then there's no torn. Okay. Snide was an idiot. You're just so nice. You don't want to admit that.
The thing. I didn't get to say what I was torn about. I was torn because we're calling him an idiot, but he knew something way ahead of everyone else. He didn't. He's just saying that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe he had like a little bit of a thought about it, but I was being nice. If you act like that was, I don't know, common knowledge, something that the audience should know, you're an idiot. Steak, what did that say?
Oh, it said he wants his money back for the Dub Club for the White Sox run line scam.
Oh, my God. I know. First loss of the season. We'll talk about that real quick. Fuck Twitch. Good morning. Aloha. W theme music sponsored by Pickett. Yes, Jesus. Thank you. By the way, everybody's loving the new music. I'm glad I found that. Screwball Masterclass today. We'll talk about it. New vibes. What's up, Freeze? Let's have another great day. Yep. Getting Corp on us. I hate when people say this.
Yeah.
Getting Corp.
We're not starting a Dub Club, dude. We're just trying to not starve to death.
Yeah, that's the funny thing that you find from people in this space. Anytime that you partner with something, the phrase "getting corp" always gets involved. If we were selling some sort of subscriptions for our content or something, that I would consider that maybe being pretty corp. We don't want to listen. We would love in a perfect world to do what we do every day for free. It would be really nice if we got paid to do it. Pickett, Big W's, the first paid sponsor with the Degenerate. I think they know ball, and we're very appreciative of that. And we're looking forward to doing the YouTube stream starting Thursday happy hour, 4:30 to 6. Do you have another airport story? I already read that one. Happy Skeens Day to all who celebrate. It's the only thing that brings me joy as a Pirates fan. Yeah, that's a fucking rough team. But also, listen, pump the brakes, okay? What's up, Quantitative? Good morning. We might need to add your model into the fucking Pickett Pro category. We'll talk about that later. Not a great baseball better, but my play today is under 8 for Yankees Diamondbacks. Okay, hang tight. We're going to get into the board. Burns doesn't go deep anymore. He's constantly running up pitches. Bang. What's up, Snide back in W Corpat? Yep. Does it work or like not really? Do I look like an idiot? Be honest with me.
No, I don't think you look like an idiot at all. When do I get my hat?
That's a good question. Soon. You'll get it soon. You get it soon.
You want to know about my first day using Pickett? You want to hear my
Yeah, I do. Hold on, let me just catch up real quick with the comments. W sponsor, thank you, Lay Lads. How dare you look to make some extra coin while making all content for free? W Budman. By the way, Budman, I think I mentioned this, but I lost my point of contact at the merch manufacturer. The guy was great. It's sad to see him go, but I got in touch with the new person. I'm waiting on this promo code. The giveaways, I'm going to give you 100% off promo code for hoodies, crew necks, whatever you want from the store. I can no longer give them away by just sending the shipping address and paying for shipping. That is, I am going to bleed money. We're already not taking a very large profit on this thing. We're not getting rich from selling hoodies, but paying $40 to send a hoodie to someone in Wyoming was a real shot of life. So you have to pay for taxes and shipping. It's probably going to be like $8, $9, $10, but you get the fucking $50, $55 hoodie for free. So I'm just making sure it's good on their end, and I'll get that promo code, and that's how we'll do it. We'll give more giveaways too. All right, let's catch up real quick. Wow. Scammer never sends things to people that need them. Chewy with a normal breakfast today. Love that. We do love that. How this guy's complain about sporting events starting on time and he can never start his stream on time. You honestly could get fucked, because I think this was the one day I was running behind. One day. And you know what? Things happen. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Did you see my video about the iced coffee?
No.
Best
coffee. I'm sorry. I had a very busy morning. I did see the head thing, but I didn't get to watch it yet.
That's okay. I was about to start the stream. I would say at about 9:56 getting set up, and I had to take a shit. So that's just real life. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. I could lie to you and say I had a corp call. Steak was actually legitimately corp this morning. I am not. I'm later. I'm corp this afternoon. You're good, DJ. I'll make sure to let the lady at the local aid know you're really not that bad of a guy. All day for a week. Yep. Picket links to follow you guys. Yes, La Barbera. I don't know how to do the link from the desktop yet. Listen, we're old and we're trying to figure this stuff out. But we will get that to you. For now, in our Twitter bios, you can see what our username is. That's how you should follow. We do have a promo code DGen. You get $3 back, I believe. That's been intact for a couple of years. Pickett's reached out to us a long time ago, and we had a promo code, which a lot of people actually used, fancy enough. But when I had to move to Florida and sports betting wasn't legal yet, it was kind of on and off. I couldn't really use Pickett for a little bit. So now I'm back. I'm going to be in New York for at least through spring, most of summer and fall. And Hard Rock syncs to it as well, which they can use. So it made perfect sense to rock and roll with Pickett. Was the DGen bracket just for fun, or is there any incentive for the top 3? Steak?
Winner take all.
Winner take
it's
all.
Not just for fun. That's actually a pretty large pot.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's close to $2,000.
Damn. What are you taking off the top? Like 80%?
Yeah, exactly.
No, okay, that's what I figured. Haven't signed up yet on Pickett. Yay, lads. I legitimately think you would enjoy it. If you live in a legal betting state, all your books, sync all your books to it. Anytime you place the bets, you don't have to go to a separate app and track them. But there's other shit you can do on there. I'm not going to pretend like I know it yet. I got to figure it out. As long as Dub Club isn't next to you, good, DJ. And listen, Jay Thorpe, just to address that real quick, we did go with a lean sheet on Dub Club a couple years ago. That was my idea. Everybody was good with it because we were getting DM'd left and right about what we like on certain games that we weren't playing. So I found a way to utilize the Dub Club service. We are not Dub Club guys in the sense that we will not be ever charging for picks. Well, Steak is much better at sports betting than me. I'm not good enough, but neither of us want that kind of stress in our life on people relying us to constantly feed you winning sports picks, sports bets. it's just too fucking hard. And if you go cold, nobody fucks with you. At the end of the day, listen, you can win bets, you can lose bets. I think what our biggest strength is mostly is trying not to be douchebags and be cool, down to earth people that you guys can talk sports with, and hopefully always for free, and we can get paid by sponsors to do this for a living. So that would be awesome. That's the goal, obviously. What's up, Odesne? Sounds like Rosa. I need Pickett to add my book from Delaware to sync. Oh, interesting. Phils, let me know what it is. I'll see if, I mean, not that I'm a fucking big fish by any means, but I'll let them know if they don't already know already. Do you know if you can sync Profit X? Oh, shit.
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fucking big W.
Profit X, Novig, whatever that is, all sorts of things.
Oh, that's great. I've seen, I got to give Profit X some credit. I've seen a lot of people actually have nothing but good things to say, and you as well, right, Steak?
Well, I started using it in Georgia when we went for the national championship because there's no legal books in Georgia, and I wanted to mess around with not my offshore. And it was great. Yeah, cash out was easy. The lines are much better because it's peer-to-peer. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
I'm here to listen to shitty airport stories, not win bets. B. Kelly, you know ball. Yep, agreed. Thank you, JP. Appreciate that. Novig is the same thing as Profit X. Got you.
Okay.
Accountability on Pickett. Yeah, I will say I take a lot more stupid bets than Steak does, but I don't necessarily always track that in Action Network. Usually, I was just doing the straight bets and whatnot. We'll still keep that because I have gone down on Action, and I don't want to look like the fucking asshole who's like, oh, you're just trying to leave Action because you're down. No. We'll still put it on there. But we are Pickett guys through and through now moving forward. So did they give you access to Pickett Pro? Yes, they did.
My turn, because yesterday was my first time using Pickett.
Your turn. You have the floor.
Obviously, I've been kind of annoyed by Action. Just Action, it's missing some things. No disrespect. It's just missing some things for sure. And I understand being verified, not being able to delete bets. But if you can go into a sports book and you can cash out a bet, you should be able to remove a bet from your Action if you want to, as long as the line hasn't changed or whatever. Action makes it impossible.
Well, it's not impossible. You have to text somebody.
That's ridiculous.
It is. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Texting someone to remove your bet from Action is ridiculous. But it's tough. The only thing hard for me with Pickett, I think it's great, but I live in Florida. I use Hard Rock, but honestly, I place like a lot of bets on an offshore. So I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate getting all the bets on Hard Rock to sync to Pickett in order to, because you can't manually enter anything. So I can't sync an offshore or anything like that. So as long as I get everything on Hard Rock, I think, just my opinion, Pickett is a lot better than Action.
Yeah. I think we figured out how to get all your bets on Hard Rock so it's synced to Pickett, so there should be no issues there. Which Action would sync? It's obnoxious. You can't. I agree. Pickett Pro has a desktop site. You should use that to go over the games instead of covers. Oh, so
that's a good
okay. Well, it is a great idea. I have you know what? I need to figure out how to find this because Phil's. It's funny you say that. I had the desktop pulled up. Can I show you real quick? Hold on.
Yes, they do. Suck it. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know why it's not going up. All right, Phil's. I'm gonna ask you about that a little bit later and try to see if I can get that up. I need to fuck with the Pickett desktop a little bit more. I've only been using the app. These are good questions, though. We should make notes of these things. Pickett and Action need to have a baby to make the perfect app. Yeah. I mean, I will say I love the Pickett, how it shows the calendar format. Steak, you haven't really used that yet.
What's my first day?
Yeah, no, that's the beauty of what I love most about Pickett is when you look back and you're like, oh, that was a great day. Because sometimes I think Actions it only lumps it like last 7, last 30. And it, right now I'm like fucking minus 38 units in my last 30, which is awful. But you can look back and be like, oh, I won 1.7 units on 2 Thursdays ago. Man, that was a nice time to relive it. Otani hits a ball 500 feet tonight. Oh, God. W. Snidesy, man. Oh, can you guys stop spelling Ohio? What the fuck? Rays Glaze. Thank you, Corn. Steak, were you going to say something? Sorry, I don't know if I interrupted you.
I think that was my entire Pickett review.
Okay. Nerfy Chad, what's the early Nerfy play? We got to talk about that. Before we do, no BK today. No BK today, so unfortunately, no golf talk. But I did go on a golf podcast yesterday and a golf show with Lord BLT. We had a good time. We talked Valero Open, best bets. I'm going to finalize my card. But here you go. This was, here's a link. I'm going to send it to you guys if you want to go check it out. I think KSav asked me if he just loves golf content. This guy, Lord BLT, has been on fucking fire. I think he's hit like 3 out of the last 4 or 5 first round leaders. Had Minwoo, which is a big community win. Had a couple other guys recently. You can go listen to it there. I'm leaning Steak. I don't know if you give a shit.
I do.
I'm leaning Spieth, who is 22-1. I'm leaning Keegan, who's 25-1. And then just to go a little bit further down the odds board, I'm going to stay off Cantlay. I've Cantlay fatigue, but I'm taking first round leader. It's going to be my single bullet first round leader. A lot of people are on Berger this week, 30-1. He's kind of the trendy community play. Corey Connors is very good here. Corey Connors is 16-1. I can't play him at that number. Fleetwood 16-1. Absolutely fucking not. No, thank you. Nobody's really talking about Tony Finau. Okay. Nobody's talking about Finau. That's kind of interesting to me. But he's a gutless loser. He's not playing. He's not going to win this, in my opinion. Bud Cauley is 45-1. Bud Cauley has been awesome. I played Bud Cauley a couple weeks ago. He didn't really do anything, but he was a long shot. Now he's 45-1. Apparently, he's a really good course fit for the Valero Open. Griff Dog, 45-1. Nobody's really talking about. I'm going to be on Sam Stevens, 50-1. I like Sam Stevens. There's it. Quantitative eating. Stamp of approval. Steak, I think you might have to squad ride this.
Yeah, I'm down.
So Samuel Stevens, this is his home course. And I love that shit. I don't give a fuck. Quantitative. He had a really good finish here. I know 16-1 is kind of nuts, but he's won here twice. His home course. Yep. Ben Griff needs to win to get into the Masters. Oh, shit. Dude, down Bada. Down Bada. I think I like where your head's at. I love the Griff Dog. Kitayama, 60-1. Knapp, 60-1. Hodges is getting nuked. He was 75-1. He's 60-1 now. I'm going to pass on all those guys. A couple of smart people on Rico Hoey. I'm going to pass. Alex Smalley has no nuts. And I'm going to finish up. I'm going to wrap it up here. I like Sam Ryder and Salinda. Isaiah Salinda, young guy. I don't know. I'm kind of into him. Cam Young's also 100-1, which is absolutely insane and also hilarious and kind of sad. But just to recap it for you real quick, this was like fucking, I think I crushed power throughing this golf tournament. Spieth, 22. Keegan, 25. Stevens. Oh, Mav McNeely. I like Mav McNeely. I'm going to be on Mav McNeely, 45. Stevens, 50. Salinda, 100. Stevens, T14, 2024, Valero. Boom. Griffin is cool, but those fucking sunglasses make me want to beat his. That's pretty funny. Oh, there we go. Look at that. W. Snide.
Yeah, you remember when you tried to say Snide was part of La Resistance? Bad take. Bad take.
Yeah. You know what, though? Can I say this?
Yeah.
After that saying he was La Resistance, and then the way he came at me about White Lotus was kind of a good take.
Yeah, this is what I want to know. How do we still fucking employ this guy, Fat Girls?
What? I don't know. I just hope Fat Girl still likes us.
He doesn't, dude.
Why? You know, we gotta hit up Fat Girls. We got to make sure our people are taken care of.
Yeah,
Fat Girls has put in a lot of work.
Maybe we give him a raise from $0 to $0.
Yeah. I like that. DJ is 46-year-old and does not enjoy. What is this? Oh, this is age. Got it. That's pretty good. There's like 5 to 6 people who need to win to get into the Masters. Yep. Why have you not employed the Aloha yet is the real question. Aloha, I don't think you want to work with us.
But you're hired if you do. Just starting pay rate is $0.
Oh, Snidesy's getting greedy with a counter offer. We'll talk. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I'll literally work for free. Okay. Well, I mean, we might need some fucking interns here pretty soon for content purposes. We'll get back to that. Oh, 1 second. Oh, Pickett came through with a happy hour, a start on the happy hour. You want to see it?
Yeah.
All right.
And also, who can make good clips? Maybe there is someone in the chat who can help us.
All right. Here is So Thursday, tomorrow, steak is not going to be on the board review because we don't want it to be super repetitive. So I might try to start having guests on Thursdays. If you guys have any recommendations, feel free. I found this guy on TikTok that I thought was kind of funny. So I'm going to ask him. Steak Warren Indians out yesterday and we got shut out.
Wait a second. Is something happening? Did the Diamondbacks play the Yankees again today?
What do you think, bro? They just started a series.
Just making sure, bro.
I love seeing you look off camera now that you have a second monitor.
I'm just saying, is it maybe Arizona Diamondbacks team total under kind of day after what I just did to the Indians yesterday?
I like where your head's at. Real quick.
I have to talk about it. I like it.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
All right. Jack, can that work? Can that play? I mean, we don't really have any super duper. Well, Snide is a great graphic guy, but he's got a lot on his plate, so I don't like bothering him with a lot of stuff. Big ass heads looks like 10-year-old made it, but okay. By the way, I love when Korn talks like a 10-year-old and says looks like a 10-year-old made it. It plays. Yep. Greg looks kind of gat. What does that mean? Did he mean to spell something else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's always kind of Greg though.
That's our new word that we can use without getting banned on TikTok.
He fixed it.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Greg is gad as hell. Gaddest dude I know, dude.
All right. Listen, when we do the happy hour on Pickett's YouTube channel, you cannot get us canceled.
I just said gas.
I know. I understand. I'm just reminding you. Anyways, let's go ahead and that's funny as hell. Yes. All right. Sounds good. DJen looks like he sleeps under bridges. Jesus. What are you talking about? I gotta do look like that. Steak looks cool. Every time I see a picture of Steak, he always looks like the coolest guy in the group. Greg looks like the gat nerd, and I just kind of look like a fat idiot. You know what though? You know what? It's motivation. I had fish yesterday. Shout out to the fish people. Did you see my tweet asking for help with fish?
Yeah, I did.
Did you happen to see there was like 80 comments?
I didn't see the comments. Do you want to know my favorite kind of fish?
Yeah.
Sea bass.
That was a popular one.
Yeah.
That was a popular one. And I will tell you, so when I go to restaurants, I'll order fish once every 2-3 months. I like sea bass. I like snapper.
Really Chilean sea bass.
Yes. I like a sea bass. I like a snapper. I like tile fish. I like Dover sole. But, some people were saying some that I've never even really heard of. Also, I didn't know grouper was good fish. Did you know grouper?
Yeah, I like grouper.
I don't know that I've ever had grouper.
You never had grouper bites? Delicious.
No. So I went with a cod, and it was great. I went to a fish market by me. They have excellent fish. It wasn't fucking cheap though. I'll tell you that. I got to find a cheaper fish market. And I seared it on the pan, but the skin fucking stuck to the pan and the fish came up. That was kind of annoying. Put a little butter, garlic, and capers on there. It was very good. Redfish,
bluefish. I meant to highlight this one.
Dude, you're from Florida.
Just saying. The streets are talking and saying you're not as Florida as you claim. Grouper, dude, you've never had grouper.
No.
That's insane.
So everybody from Florida just likes fish.
They've definitely had grouper.
Well, okay, maybe I've had grouper. I don't remember grouper. I haven't had grouper as like in the last since I've been in 30.
Not me. I'm not the one saying it, but the streets are saying New York changed you.
Okay, I know what grouper is. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I know what grouper is. I didn't know it was known as a delicious fish to order. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I've gone fishing multiple times.
Yeah.
And I thought when you caught fish, you caught grouper.
You started by saying that you haven't had grouper. I just want to know.
Okay.
That's why you're getting this pushback.
DGen orders chicken strips instead of grouper. No. New York changed him. No. I mean, I've had gator tail. Gator tail is delicious. Anyways, people on TikTok are probably like, what the hell am I listening to right now? But the cod was great. So I'm gonna be trying to lose some weight. and slimming back a little bit because I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, man, my neck is really fat. Go ahead. Are you gonna say something, Steak?
No.
Oh, okay. You keep looking like you're about to open your mouth and say something, but I guess you're just readjusting your position. It's kind of throwing me. Yeah, you just did it again. You were like,
so just don't move.
No, move.
I'll see how still I can stay while you talk.
Okay,
Let's
see,
try it.
thank
Let's
you.
try it.
Real exclusiveness as grouper is not good to me. I don't think a lot of people like grouper. You know, you rip gator tails, lobster's overrated. Yep, thought it was halibut. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did get halibut. Actually, I don't know what I got. I got halibut. I'm an idiot. You're right. Steak is so still right now. Now you're too still. Bro is a statue. Just started a 3-day cleanse this morning, DJ. Love that. He always kind of looks like that. Yeah, that's true. My mama said alligators are so mean because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
That's actually that's pretty good. Okay, let's do a quick recap of yesterday. So that was golf talk, by the way. Let's do a quick recap of yesterday, Steak. How do you feel about that? Talk to me about your wagers. Did you have anything in that Mets Marlins game?
No, enjoyed watching it. Marlins kind of fun to watch. Mets suck. Mets suck.
They got some dogs. The Marlins got some dogs. I kind of knew it. I think I said it on the stream yesterday. I said it would be so funny if the Marlins win this game after they burned me and I guess fucking Betting Queen and everybody else yesterday. They came through and won 4-2 and that game stayed under. How about the Rays? Shane Baz, first start of the season, 10 Ks. And listen, I just want to be very clear. I let everybody down. I really let everybody down. Shane Baz's strikeout prop, I didn't even look at it because, you know, I'm trying not to be a homer too much with Rays pitchers and over strikeouts because I know that like that's my thing and everybody gives me a lot of shit for it. And I'm trying to pivot. His strikeout line was 4.5, dude. He had 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sleeping. So chat, that's on me. I let you guys down. I apologize. TikTok, sorry, Shane Baz day. And the Rays had 10 hits again. The bats are looking good. And if you go ahead.
I'm just saying, going to give me my flowers. This is my first time calling Rays bats.
So you were texting me when the Rays were doing something. I thought you had the game over.
No, I had the Rays team total over. I said that was like one of the first things I said to you yesterday was I like the Rays bats.
You know what? I thought I only took away from the stream that you like the Rangers bats.
No, and then I fucking texted you. I said, I know it's chalky, but I like loud a homer, and I didn't take it like an asshole.
Any homer? Yeah, you did say that. You did. Well, good job. Yeah, so was that your first Rays bet of the season?
Yeah.
Rays team total over. They have 7 runs, 10 hits. They really got to that guy that opened for the Pirates. He had some nice stuff, but they got to him early. He was nervous, that young guy. He settled down a little bit later, but Jake Mangum, the guy who's the SEC all-time hits leader, started the game 2 for 2. Cameron Meisner was my guy, Jake. He had an RBI single. I did play him over 1.5 RBIs plus 550, but for a small play. He had another sack fly later, so we got the 2 RBIs. However, I had 1.5 bases and I had home run. I don't know if you're watching that game. Did you see when he hit it to the warning track?
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz is everywhere in center field, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the wind. It was 106 miles off the bat. I thought that probably should have been out in a field like Steinbrenner Field. That was kind of unfortunate. That would have been freaking awesome. I would have clean sweeped all his props. But what are you going to do? So anyways, let's keep going with a quick recap here, and then we'll get into the board today. Rangers and Reds. I like the Rangers first 5, but I'll tell you, I don't have that much FOMO because of how tight of a win it would have been. Eovaldi had a great game. Spears also pretty well. Wyatt Langford was a solo shot, I think, in the first. No other games after that. Actually, the Pickett Twitter account was pretty solid. They tweeted, imagine if you had the Nerfy in this game, there was 1 run and it was in the first inning and nothing else. That would suck.
You saw my boy Jock?
Oh, Jock was your home run hitter yesterday. Southern California's finest.
Double off the wall.
No. And you know what? When you texted me that, I still thought to myself, Diamondbacks. I got to remember. Jock is such a journeyman, which is crazy. I don't know why this guy hasn't been locked down with a team. I like Jock. That was a good play, though. That was a good play. We were close. We were close with the home run guys. Shout out Korn, by the way. Korn had Jason Dominguez on the Yankees, but I don't think he hit the other guy. Who was the other guy? Miranda?
Jose Miranda from the Twins.
Jose Miranda from the Twins. Some bitch. All Degen heard was Rays, and he splooged and blacked out. Kind of accurate. Corey Seager hit today. Somebody's asking in TikTok. That was a guy we liked, and he didn't do anything, I don't think.
He didn't get a hit?
I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't know. I mean, the Rangers had 4 hits. He could be a guy to go back to because Steak, Rhys Hoskins sold my hit parlay the other day for the Brewers. And of course, he had one last night. Thank you to Phil Zutley. He's always good for letting me know. I had him solo also, so I was okay. I figured you did. That's why I was giving you some sort of credit. He's not in the starting lineup. Interesting.
Corn, can we get some home run hitters? I like it when it's stream exclusive and then everybody on Twitter bitches. Where does he post his plays?
Leo the Legend with a new follow. By the way, that was our 3,300th follow on Twitch. Thank you, Leo the Legend. Welcome to the board review. We do this every weekday at 10 a.m. Okay, let's keep recapping here. I thought you got to give Spears some credit. I know people are bitching at me like, how are we not going to talk about Eovaldi? I'm like, come on, it's Eovaldi. Anyways, D-backs beat the Yankees 7-5. Yay. Rays are now in the lead of the AL East, 4-1 record. Shout out to the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are grinding.
Yep.
Going on Owner's Box later today. Unfortunately, Avery and Johnny won't be on, but I'm looking forward to talking about that with the Owner's Box guys. Royals and Brewers. Hey, weird line. Good call by you. Because I wanted to just overlook it and maybe play the Royals and keep fading the Brewers. You like the Brewers. Did you play the Brewers?
No, I didn't. I don't want to try to catch the falling knife, so I sat it out, but it was the right play for sure.
Yep. Good job there. Michael Lorenzen, not that good, as people had told us in the offseason. The White Sox, unfortunately, do not come through. They lose 8-3. They were up 3-0 and blew the lead. That's a bummer. Louis Varlin, I guess, got the pitch. That's a guy that I was shitting on, too, yesterday. Royals, Brewers, maybe the under. Yep. KC, everybody here in TikTok, hang tight. We're going to get in today's board. We're just recapping yesterday's action. How about those Giants? How about those pesky ass Giants? 3-1. I didn't even have the balls to play them. Steak, you like the Giants' first 5. Did you play it?
Nope. I'm an asshole.
Gee.
I'm an asshole. I know.
Well, your leans were pretty spot on. That's
Betting Queen scared me off. I think Giants were her POD.
Yes, I did the Weekend Warrior. Eugenio. Is it Eugenio? It's not Eugenio. It's Eugenio Suarez. 4 hits, 4 home runs over the weekend, 7 RBIs. He had a grand slam last night to give the D-backs the lead. One name. There it is. Stop it, B. Kelly. Guardians and Padres. Listen, the Padres are just a good ball club. What else is there to say? Michael King with a nice bounce back spot. I got him to win the Cy Young. I am a big Michael King guy. I didn't want to try to catch the bounce back spot for pitchers. I want to give it more of a sample size. He got roughed up in his first outing yesterday. 11 Ks. Good job by him. And then the Tigers and the Mariners. How fucking pathetic are the Mariners, dude?
Pretty pathetic. 1
run against Casey Mize. Ugh. They lose Logan Gilbert's start. 1 hit against the Tigers. Unbelievable. Cubs and A's go over again in Sacramento. And then the Braves and Dodgers, same old story for the Braves so far. They're having a rough start to the season, although they're probably playing 2 of the best teams in Major League Baseball. The Dodgers are just annoying. So that's a recap. Casey Mize is back. L ads times 7. Sheesh. Ads is 1D. And you can subscribe to the Twitch page. It's what is it? Is it $5.99 or $6.99? How much does a subscription to the Twitch channel cost? Steak, don't give him one.
You telling me not to do it makes me want to do it, but I don't even have my phone on me.
Is it $7.99?
Damn. I hope we get a raise if Twitch gets a raise.
No, we don't. They didn't up their revenue share. No, it's not $69.99. Is it really $7.99? That went up. I mean, when we started this Twitch channel, it was $5.99. Well, no, we're not getting any more of that percentage. I'll tell you that. BD Gamer with a new follow. Can we get Curry Jokic recap? Seems like a topic. Yeah, I love that, by the way. I love when you guys throw out topics for us to discuss. Steak, you're the NBA guy.
I mean, the Steph recap's that's just Steph doing Steph shit. I think
what did he do? I don't even know.
He had 8 threes in the first half or something like that. Something crazy. It might maybe less than 8, but he went nuts. And then obviously you saw what Jokic did: 61, 10, and 10.
And did the Nuggets win that game?
No. You want to hear how they lost? They were up 1. Westbrook gets a steal, blows a layup. So Wolves get the rebound. Now the Nuggets are up 1. Wolves ball. Westbrook fouls the shooter.
Oh
makes the free
my
throws, end
God.
of game. And I was wondering if you remember
Oh.
this because I like to bring up like Facebook sports stake. And I don't know if you remember like who I hated the most when I was like a Facebook sports analyst, but it was Russell Westbrook. I fucking hate Russell Westbrook. And it's for literally shit like this. I've always hated him. The year he won the MVP, I was like screaming from the mountaintops that this guy was overrated. I cannot stand the way Russell Westbrook plays basketball. And there's no coincidence whatsoever that he's never had any success in the playoffs because that shit just doesn't result in wins the way he plays, even when he was at his best. But that shit he did yesterday, for me, that was just typical fucking end of game Russell Westbrook.
Well, there was a run. I remember that when you were anti-Russell Westbrook. You've always been. When he was on the Thunder, I had him to win the MVP. I don't know if you remember that. I think I had like a 3 or 4 year run where I hit the NBA MVP winner.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were on that as well, but that was the year he was the triple double guy, and
Yes.
you were like downplaying it, and
Yes.
I didn't want the narrative to be like, oh, triple doubles don't really matter. So like me and you in our group chat, I was like, will you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like
It was crazy the way they would clear out the fucking paint so Russell Westbrook could grab rebounds that should have went to Steven Adams or Serge Ibaka, but whatever.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pirates raise Nerfy. Wow, everybody is talking about this Nerfy today. He was legit laughing after he missed the layup and Jags back to the foul shooter. Cheese. Russ just got too much heart. People can't take it. I think the problem with Russell Westbrook, yeah, like
too much heart.
I don't know if I agree with that. Here's my problem with Russell Westbrook. He plays way too fast. Way too fast for his own good. He needs to, like there's really something to appreciate about how Le'Veon Bell ran the football, because as a Bucs fan, if you guys ever remember the running back Michael Pittman, the guy with the huge biceps, if you just looked at Michael Pittman, you'd be like, oh my God, I want you to be on my team. I want you to be my running back. Well, he wasn't actually that good. He didn't have any vision. He just got the ball and he just ran straight. And if the A gap or the B gap, C gap, whatever wasn't open, he would just run into the defenders and he would get tackled. Le'Veon Bell would get the ball and he would kind of stop, and it would be like slow motion, and he would like wait. And it would be the amazing thing is like all the defenders would come crashing in and then he would bounce it outside, or he would like kind of hop to one gap and then go to the other. Russell Westbrook needs to be a little bit more like Le'Veon Bell. He needs to slow it down.
This is the thing. You're right. And to the person who says he plays with too much heart, I think that's kind of nonsense. And the person who said he plays out of control, he plays out of control. And this is my take on Russell Westbrook. In the like the NBA, you can always argue there are stints of the game where they're slacking on defense. Russell Westbrook is the best player to take advantage of those points of the game. Third quarter, 8 minutes left. He can reel off a quick 10, fast breaks, easy layups because he's fucking playing harder than everyone else. Totally fine. But the way Russell Westbrook plays is horrible for the last 5 minutes of a close game. I don't care what anybody says. That's what it is. Russell Westbrook up 10 in the third quarter. Sure. Russell Westbrook in a tie game, 5 minutes left. No fucking thank you.
Yeah, I think we nailed Russell Westbrook. That might be a good clip for today. Little Russell Westbrook talk. We don't really have any stories. But I think that was a pretty good take.
People love him, dude. They romanticize the shit out of him. Can I tell you who he reminds me of? Just on a level of people romanticize him. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say in this chat right now. I think you know who I think is like one of the most overrated basketball players of our like days. You want to guess?
I do want to guess.
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook. I'm just kidding. You're not going to say LeBron James because you love LeBron James. All right, give me a hint.
Paleo. Cornfield's guess is paleo.
Look, looks like a 10-year-old made it. All right, hold on. Wait. Is he an NBA champion?
No, of course not.
So it's not Taylor Horton Tucker. Okay, overrated. Not an NBA. Oh, I know. Damian Lillard.
No, I love Dame, dude. I love Dame. Portland Dame is one of my favorite players ever. Dame time, dude.
All right, hold on.
Dame time shit all over Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
You want me to answer it?
Okay, can you give me a hint?
Really famous fucking player.
Rudy Gobert,
Really famous player.
Oh, Paul George.
No, not Paul George. That's too easy. He's still playing. This
Carmelo
guy's not.
Anthony.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Do you have a follow up to that?
Oh, I think Carmelo Anthony is a guy we romanticize, but in all reality, he was shitty on defense, horrible at the end of games, never fucking won anything, and could score in bunches. And that's what we remember. We don't remember all the stinker performances where he shot 30% from the field and the fact that the Knicks were really never close to being competitive because of him. Yeah, I don't fuck with Carmelo Anthony. I think he's really overrated. And the more time that passes, the more we're going to romanticize him because there's something about him. He's got aura. Like, he has crazy aura. I'm just going to be honest. Carmelo has crazy aura, and he was overrated. And whoever said Iverson, I would never say Iverson. That's my favorite basketball player of all time.
Great take, and I have something to add to that. But before I do, Special K, I'm so sorry I didn't see the 5 sub banks. Getting the level hype train, the hype train level 2 going. 5 sub banks to Rich NBA. Sounds like he reports on the NBA. Love that. Jordy Lane Young, Adam got picks, Drifter, and Mr. 2356. Also, that boy Rav subscribed for 4-month. He said Dejan said Le'Veon Bell and I became erect. Oh yeah, that's right. We learned yesterday that Rav is a Steelers fan. Thank you, Special K. Thank you, Xander and Chase Breedlove with some sub banks. I'm sorry I didn't see those earlier. 16 and 23 minutes ago. Appreciate all the subs.
Real quick, I had the Allen Iverson jersey, the wristband that said the answer, a Nike headband, but I would wear it upside down, so the check was upside down, and the Iverson shoes. That's how much I loved Iverson.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest Iverson guy, but I wasn't not. Like, I liked him. My guys that I fell in love with in the NBA, even though I was a Magic fan at the time, were Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Like, I love
them too.
I wanted to play like Gary Payton. I could not dunk. I tried. I did the calf exercises when I went to the gym and everything like that. But I did have Sean Kemp shoes. I always was number 40. And then I kept Mike Alstott. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll say I'm Alstott, not Sean Kemp. But Iverson, I can get it. That, like, Iverson was your guy. He made you fall in love with basketball. By the way, somebody said, I just want to see that. I love when Steak rants. Yeah, he's a good ranter. So I have a real quick take on Carmelo Anthony, and then we'll get into the baseball board. I couldn't agree with you more. And when the Knicks made that trade, I remember I liked those guys they sent to Denver more than I liked having Carmelo Anthony. Dino Gallinari, dog. Raymond Felton.
You know how I feel about Raymond Felton.
Yeah, I know. You said I play like Raymond Felton.
I take that back immediately after actually watching you play.
There was like another player that I liked. Not
This is real ball knower stuff. Is it?
Damn. What was I'm going to Google it, but does anybody know? Does anybody know what it is?
I think it's a shooting guard.
Does anybody know what it is? Somebody's got to know. Banye lads, he's a D rider. I don't know what that says. Come on, what's LeBum's final record? Yeah, lads, tone it down if you don't mind. You know it. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Greg Oden, no. Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, it was J.R. Smith. Had to be, right?
No,
I think that sounds right.
Wait, was it?
I think so. Look it up. We got to do it now.
All right, here we go. No. Wait.
Oh, Aaron Aflalo. If I didn't get that wrong, I'm going to be so mad at myself.
I got it.
Is it Aaron Aflalo?
Nope.
That's such a good guess, Odeze.
Okay. A second round pick, Dino Gallinari, Raymond Felton, Wilson Chandler, and Timothy Mozgov.
Nah, that trade sucks. You can't be too mad about that trade. Let's be honest.
Yep. Okay. Good stuff. Good talk. Good NBA talk. I thought it was J.R. Smith. I don't see J.R. Smith. Aaron Aflalo was a Magic player we traded. Do you remember that? We traded to get Aaron Aflalo from the Nuggets.
He's probably one of the most underrated Magic players ever. The only reason he doesn't get any shine is because we stunk when he was there, but he was good.
Well, we wanted him to be the number one guy, and he's not a number one guy.
No,
he would have been a great number 3 guy. Yeah. Is that what did we get Evan Fournier too in that? Was it Fournier and Aflalo? Because he came from the Nuggets too, I think.
I don't think this was the same deal.
All right, what did I just walk into? Fat Girls, we were singing your praises earlier. Snidesy added a Pickett command, and and Steak said, "What does Fat Girls do anymore?" And we both said, "Why does Fat Girls hate us?" So maybe if you can give us a little synopsis on that. What a gat trade. Wilson Chandler was a dog. I liked Wilson Chandler. Yeah. And my last thing I will say about Carmelo Anthony, he would get praised for scoring like 50 points, but I'm like, dude, he shoots fucking 35 times a game. Like, eventually you're going to score 50 points every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. Trivia. Where did Aaron Aflalo go to college?
I know this. It's very easy. UCLA.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
I
think I got a harder one. It's so hard that I don't even know that I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Where did Wilson Chandler go? And I do have a guess.
Fresno State.
Okay, my guess is DePaul, but I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a West Coaster. Anybody know where Wilson Chandler? Anybody in TikTok? By the way, everybody in TikTok, make sure you follow the page. Go to the website. You can come into Twitter, or no, come into Twitch and YouTube. We almost have, we got a lot of people in here. Hello, good morning, everybody. 125 on Twitch. What?
It's DePaul. Let's fucking go.
No way.
Let's fucking go.
You're a douche. You knew that answer. There's no way you just guessed it. It was like, this is so hard, I might not know it.
I mean, I obviously knew the answer. I got it right.
Yeah, but like, who prefaces a question with it being so hard and then you get it?
It was pretty hard. You didn't get it.
I didn't ask the question and get the answer. That's just stupid.
Fine.
What does that say? Yes. Takes the real know-it-all asshole, not me. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good point.
That's fine.
Okay. I think it's good. I think it's time to get into the board. We've got games starting today at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great day. Wednesday, April 2nd. Great day. Listen, I want to have a good month. Okay. I feel good vibes. All right. We got the happy hour coming on Thursday. We got Pickett involved. Make sure to follow us on Pickett. The commands are there. Thank you again, Snide. All bots. I need a Corn premium home run again. Yes, we all do. Please. He's master scamming DJ and roll with it. Good point. Cornfield's stock all time high. Cornfield's knows ball. Legitimately knows ball. We never said he didn't. This is what's wrong with America. How are there 125 people with nothing better to do on a Wednesday?
Correction, 180 people if you count YouTube.
That's true. That's true. And let's put it at 204 if you count TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok's liking it right now. Love that. And with a new follow. What's up, John Flyflin? I think I probably didn't say that right. Let's talk MLB. The NBA is trash. You know what? I fucking love TikTok chat. They know ball. Although TikTokers are the one that came after me about the Taylor Horton Tucker thing. Okay. 204 losers. Steak, get us banned on TikTok. No, don't do that. All right. We don't even have Twitter, actually. Twitter would probably be another couple hundred. All right. Here we go. Everybody lock in. Nope. Wait. Nope. We got it. We gotta stay the course. Everybody lock in. I need a couple locks. I love that countdown music. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it.
All right. That's not very convincing.
Yeah, it's very few locks in the chat, which is fucking whatever.
No, I know.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, no, they're all little rascals. They don't want to pay attention to and follow orders. Not follow orders, but like just what am I trying to say? But not sound like a dictator.
Yeah.
Like
bunch of gats. Bunch of gats.
All right.
That's the Gat parade.
Okay, that's great. All right. Cincinnati's minus 137 against. Oh, there's another green? Who's C green? Who's C green?
Oh, this is Hunter Green.
Why does it say is wait a minute. Hold on.
We're off to a bad start.
No. What's hold on. No. How do I not have this up? Is it Hunter Green, but covers is wrong?
The day after you asked for fish recommendations, Mike Trout going deep would make so much. If there was a baseball player with the last name Seabass, I'd be fucking nuking. Absolutely nuking.
TikTok says Reds money line. Love the tunes. Thank you very much. And they also said Pepe over K's. We'll talk about the Rays next. So Hunter Green is on the bump today. We've got Jack leader or lighter. B. Kelly, I know you're going to keep track on there. How about you just tell me which one?
I'll go with lighter.
Okay. Hunter Green looks like he already had an outing. 25-year-old starting pitcher punches out 8. I like saying that too. Punch outs. Dude, there's so many cool things to say in baseball. Lighter. Okay, Jock getting a hit. Yeah, we'll talk about that. 5 innings, 84 pitches, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 1 walk, and 8 Ks against the pesky San Francisco Giants. Okay, we take that. So Hunter Green, a bit of a dog. I do think this is one of Jovan's regression candidates on the season. So we'll just kind of keep an eye out to that. If you want to lean into it, we could probably fade him after a pretty good start. Leiter. Does anybody like Jack Leiter? I don't know. He's a righty. He's 1-0. Let's see what he just did. By the way, sorry, I just realized I don't have the screen up. 24 years old. Jack from Plantation, Florida. That's just a breeding ground for good baseball players. Vanderbilt drafted in the first round. Look at that. Texas Ranger organic through the system. You love that. And didn't spend too much time there. Congrats on the sponsor, Godfathers. Ramble now. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate the support.
That's also the coolest thing we've ever been called.
The Godfathers? Yeah, I know that is.
You can say that as many times as you want.
He went against Boston. 5 innings pitch, 82 pitches, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 4 Ks. I got something here, Steak. Do you want to know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, but you're acting like Matt. You don't have to ask if I want to.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's fucking annoying. Thank you for keeping me honest. I like runs.
Me too. I have some things to share with you, though.
Do you have ballpark pal up?
I do, for sure. That's part of it. So I woke up today and said I liked runs, not just to be contrarian because it was 1-0.
Wait, yesterday. on the slate or in this game?
No, this game.
Okay.
This game I liked runs, specifically from the Cincinnati Reds. And so I was texting with Kev. Hold on, I'm going to pull up the tweet. It's worth reading. About who I like to hit home runs today because it's Matt McClain. And he sent this tweet that says extreme wins for most games on the slate today. And it looks like the most win is blowing out of the Great American Ballpark. So we talk about really obvious bounce backs, which, by the way, in MLB, they've been hitting. And I think a 1-0 game at the Great American Ballpark, which is known for a lot of runs, with the wind blowing out, is very obvious. With that being said, I do like the Reds to score runs today. Kind of want to take Reds team total over. I know for a fact I'll be taking Matt McClain to hit a home run in one way or another.
Wow. You already have your guy.
One of them. Well, no, not the guy you're going to guess. Don't worry.
Okay. I don't know that I want to isolate one team. I think I want to go with the game over. I'm looking at lefties here since Hunter Green is a righty. We've only got Jock and Josh Smith. You want to go back to Jock or no?
I think I have to at least one time, right?
Multiple Reds will hit homers. Interesting. So Jack is a righty. Let's see. He did not allow any home runs. He only allowed 5 hits again. Let's see his history against this lineup. Oh, they haven't seen him before. It's the first time the Reds are seeing old Jack. So you might want a lefty in the Reds lineup. You got TJ Friedel leading off. You got Gavin Lux. You got Jake Fraley. Sear is out and total didn't move. SpaghettiOs.
So yes, I'm with you. I do like the game. Right. Yeah.
Someone in the chat did say they like the under. The wind is blowing in. I'm gonna disagree with you, Dirt Guy. Good to see you again, by the way. Dad Life says wind is blowing in. Yeah. Go your own way. But we're gonna Ace first 5. We'll get there. I think I'm gonna go full game over in that one.
Oh, really? Did I have this wrong?
Any homer staying in the park? No, the wind's blowing in.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the over is not obvious.
Well, then let me explain this to me. Well, first of all, the Ballpark Pal is projecting 5.51 to 4.51. 10 runs, but also that's weird, dude. Listen to this. You can keep talking because I got to pull this up, but I want you to hear the most likely guys that hit home runs today. A lot of them are Cincinnati Reds. Kind of confusing, right? Matt McClain is the 3rd most likely to hit a home run today, and Ellie and Christian and Strand, hope I said that right, are top 10.
Christian
and they got Candelario up here. I mean, there's so many Reds players. There's fucking Rangers players all over this list too. Wyatt Langford, Adolis Garcia, Jock Peterson's here again, Marcus Semien. Weird.
I think I'm going to go Jock in a hit parlay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I would take a shot with Ellie again. Yep. Blowing in doesn't necessarily mean that home runs will be less likely.
Getting conflicting information.
What's up, Drew Bender?
From the chat. Getting conflicting information.
That's okay. I mean, that's just how the world works. Not everybody's not going to be on the same page.
But I like the over.
All right, I do too. Official play from the degenerate crew. Okay, follow us on Picket. All right, let's go to the next game. We've got the Rays. Wait, is this the next game? Oh, not according to Ballpark or RotoWire, but according to covers, it is. Let's get it up here. I'm a little nervous about this one, Steak. We've got Skeens going against Pepiot. Well, I mean, I say that. That's not a weird thing to say when your favorite team. I am a Rays fan, TikTok, by the way. Pirates and Brewers money line. We'll talk about that. Yep, Cubs been feeding. They sure have. We'll talk about that too. So, listen, I'm going to give you just the quick Rays report. What are you laughing about?
I can't say what I'm laughing at. It's a problem because Fat Girls dropped an R word. I can't repeat it or even highlight it because we got a sponsor now and we're on TikTok and there's just so many reasons I can't be myself.
I want to squeeze your cheeks. Good job. You are being yourself. You just have to put a muzzle on.
Yeah.
So anyways, I see you fighting through it. You're doing great.
You don't think I should DM the founder of Picket and say like, hey man, I'd like to say the R word a lot.
No, stop it.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, so listen, the Rays bats are there. Okay. The runs haven't always been there, but through 5 games are 4-1. They did lose some low scoring game to the Rockies. They won a low scoring game to the Rockies. The bats have woken up, but the hits have been there. Okay. And it's a team effort. All these random guys are starting to hit. There's a few who are still losers. Curtis Mead and Danny Jensen, just to name a few. DeLuca got a triple yesterday. We love to see that. I don't know what this lineup's going to be. Can anybody check the lineup? I'm just wondering if like Yandy or Brandon Lau is going to get the day off. According to RotoWire, they are not. So if these guys are in, you got Caballero and Aranda who are going to be in today that were not in yesterday. So these dudes are some of the better guys at the plate for the Rays. Aranda's leading the league in doubles. I think it's one of those things where the Pirates should be favored in this game because Skeens is really, really good. He's probably going to get his strikeouts, whatever line it is, 6.5, 7.5. I don't care. He's probably going to get 10. But you've got a Rays team that's scrappy at the plate, and you've got Pepiot going, who I think is one of the better pitchers in the AL. I don't think this is just a rollover. The Rays won the first 2 games in the series. They've clinched this series. If they lose this game, it's not that big of a deal. But I think the Rays are live here. I don't think Skeens at a short minus 118 or whatever it is, minus 112, is as free as people think it's going to be. Now, the total 7. I do like the under. The most popular play that everybody keeps saying is the Nerfy. I'm not going to talk you off of it. This could absolutely be a 2-1 or a 3-2 game. And I just want you guys to know the last time the Rays played Skeens last year in Pittsburgh, the Rays won. It was a very low score. I think it was like a 2-1 game. There was one solo shot home run off of them, I think maybe by Yandy, and then they scored one late off the bullpen. The Pirates bullpen's terrible, and their batters stink. However, I will caution, I don't love Pepiot K's today. The Pirates just struck out 10 times. They have looked terrible. They probably can't wait to get out of Florida. But I will say this. They are probably going to be determined to not strike out. Okay? Get up for Skeens. I don't like Pepiot anything today. What do you got in this game, Steak?
I think I want to square up, if it's even considered squaring up, and back Paul Skeens.
No,
I think the squarest thing you could do here today would be to bet Pittsburgh first 5. I'm not going to do that. Obviously, I'm aware of how bad the bullpen is for Pittsburgh, but I just want to square up and back Paul Skeens today. Unfortunately, sorry to break it to you, but I think he gets the win today. I don't think you should mute when you're talking to TikTok. We'll just fucking deal with it.
So as you're talking, you want me to say follow the page and go into the website and find us on Twitch?
No, I want you to not talk to TikTok while I'm talking at all.
Oh, and then do it separately?
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? What was the last thing I said?
You said that you really want to square up and take Skeens.
That was the first thing I said.
And then I didn't hear the last part because I was talking.
Okay. It's fucked up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, I'm glad we had this conversation.
I'm going to really start saying some slurs.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm really
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Close. I'm at like an 8 right now.
No. Why don't we just I think we're good.
Okay.
Okay, you're right though. No, hey, listen. I'm not a stubborn asshole. You're right. I should pay attention, even though really what you're saying is for the 170 people in here right now.
Just
Mostly.
hey, to all you bitches on TikTok, just know I'm coming for you.
Don't do that.
That
You
takes it,
can't
man.
play down TikTok. We get people.
If I can't say bitch on TikTok, we have a problem.
I don't know what you, dude. I don't even know if you can say ass on TikTok. I literally said butt the other day. Can you just?
Did you get kicked off?
No, but there may have been no snitches in there.
Oh, so it's just about snitches.
I don't know if there's an algorithm or if there's a snitch in the TikTok chat that's like, this guy is a douche. I want to try to get him banned. I'm going to report him for saying skank. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine.
You can't say bitch. It's profanity. I'm going to go in TikTok and report it quick. Somebody's probably going to do it. Yeah, someone's probably going to do it. Anyways, whatever. Kind of like Reynolds basis. Thank you, Jackson, for getting us back on page. Let me report you guys. Yep. Need me on the show for dinger picks. All right.
Yeah, Porterhouse, drop some. You keep saying that.
Let's go. Not on the show. Listen, the only thing about getting people on the show, because we have had a few people ask, if we get one person on the show, we're going to have to get everybody on the show. It's kind of like when quantitative eating in the Discord is eating right now and he is on fire. We'll shout you out. We'll give you praise. No problem. We're not going to make you your own channel. We're not going to, it's just going to get too flooded. That's not kind of how we want to operate the show. But please, we are doing this because we like the community aspect and the group aspect, but somebody's got to drive. You know what I mean? You can't get 15 people up here in the driver's seat. We're going to drive the bus. Steak is going to drive, but I don't want him like solely worried about the steering wheel.
No, I'm going to text and drive, and I'm going to have road rage.
No. Yes, kind of. But you're manning the ballpark.
The car next to me is TikTok. They're driving in the left lane under the speed limit by 15 miles per hour. So I'm flicking them off saying, get the fuck out of the left lane, TikTok.
Somebody just asked for the Discord link. Yes, we do have a Discord link. Hold on. Let me get that for you. This is going to expire in 1 hour. Copy. If you haven't joined the Discord, you can do so here. What's your POD? We don't have that. That should work. There you go. That should work. That's the link for the Discord. All right, stop it, guys. You need to knock it off and behave.
Yes,
a little bit,
right?
Yes. Can we get some picks, please? Sparks, we're on it, brother. You can cuss on TikTok, Dirt Guy says. I don't know if I should trust a guy named Dirt Guy. Okay, let's keep moving. W expiration, W Discord. Let's go. All right. So you want to square up and take the Pirates? I don't know that I'm going to take anything in this game. I think I'm just going to watch it as a fan and hope the Rays go 5-1. Can I tell you a fun bet that I'm sweating?
Yeah.
Rays first to 10 wins.
Ooh. That is
no, they're going to Texas after this. They're not,
you have no chance in hell because I feel like the Dodgers are like 7-0. Oh
my God. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. They should have been excluded.
GGs, as the kids would say.
Yeah, GGs. All right. Next game, Milwaukee and Kansas City. Cole Ragans going. Cole Ragans and Freddie Peralta. The Brewers are minus 115. This is kind of interesting, isn't it? This is going to sound stupid. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is going to sound stupid, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So obviously you see how the shitty Pirates are favored on the road with a good pitcher like Paul Skeens. I am not here to say Ragans is Paul Skeens. He's not. He's nowhere near that. But he is their guy, and he's a good pitcher. I know Freddie Peralta is good. I don't respect Freddie Peralta enough. Should Ragans, whatever. Should the Royals be minus 115 here?
Oh, God, I don't know. I kind of like the Brewers again.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at, Steak, is like yesterday, it was bizarre that Chad Patrick, I thought, was minus 115, minus 125, whatever he closed against the Royals, even though the Lorenzen stinks. But now you've got more even keel of pitchers. I just think you give the nod to Ragans, right?
Let me ask you this, too, because remember, I'm not a ball knower, but I'm trying to learn. These streams help me. From what I understand about baseball people is they think Freddie Peralta sucks and that Cole Ragans is good. Am I wrong there?
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Ragans is not Paul Skeens, but he is a very good pitcher in the sense that the Kansas City Royals are going to get a lot of respect in the odds market when they're on the road, no matter who they're playing. I don't know how good Freddie Peralta is, but the fact that the Brewers are still the favorite here, albeit small, is showing me a little respect.
Okay. I'm getting mixed back from the chat. People saying I'm right, but also people saying Freddie's good. I always kind of thought Freddie was like not good.
I think Freddie is a decent pitcher. I think he's a good pitcher. I don't know that he's an ace. Like I wouldn't be thrilled about him if he was an ace. Freddie is underrated, but can give up multiple homers. Vinny P is going yard in that.
That's
game.
who I like too. I texted to Kev earlier. That's who I like in that game for a homer.
Okay, so let's go look at it real quick. Freddie is a righty. You've got, you probably want a lefty here. Massey. Did Salvador do anything? No, the Royals didn't score any runs. Oh, wow, they got Kevin Biggio. He was on the Blue Jays. Massey is a lefty. Maybe you want to look at Massey. I don't even know who that is. Pascatino, Kevin Biggio, Kyle Isbell. No, Kyle Isbell doesn't really do anything for me. Padres -1.5. Yeah, we'll get there. We're talking Royals Brewers right now. Home run parlay, Ketel Marte, Junior Candelario. Helmer Candelario. Got you. Trout, Witt, Kerry Carpenter, Lawrence Butler, Dingers. Okay, you saw that? That's Porterhouse.
Yeah. I like Kerry Carpenter.
DJ, I got to go, but I just want to highlight your system from last year that was profitable, and I don't want it to get swept. Fading pitchers off of master classes and backing pitchers off stinkers. Gore just put on a clinic against Phillies, tailing Jays today. Hey, that's the
thank you. That's the first fucking useful thing Fat Girl's done in here in 3 fucking months. That's what we fucking want from you, Fat Girls. Where the fuck has this been? You just fucking whip it out of nowhere? Jesus.
Whip it out of nowhere.
It's all we ever wanted, man.
That's it. You know?
Feels so good.
Bye. Great job, Fat Girls. Great job. Yeah, that was a great system last year. I tweeted it, a very long tweet. I had a couple comments saying I'm not reading all that. But that's fine. And thank you for pointing that out, because I probably would have totally forgotten about that. Yes, and that's kind of why I want the over, because Lighter and Green are coming off pretty good pitching performances. So we'll test it out early. Get it out of your mouth. All right, girls. Yeah.
And then Hobie. You can learn something from what Fat Girls just did and make yourself useful as well.
Yeah.
Drop something, and it's not all unders yesterday. Congratulations. I still hate you, but drop something useful today.
I didn't say
a word about the Falcons.
Did he win money?
I think he did. Yeah. I mean, he took all the unders yesterday. They had to hit at an alarming rate.
Okay. The total in this game, by the way, is 7.5. I don't know what you guys like on it in that Brewers game stake. Do you have a lean?
In the total? No, I just like the Brewers.
I kind of like the over.
I don't hate that.
So I'm looking at Wager Talk right now. This makes more sense. The line opened 110 each way. Money is hitting the Brewers. They're up to 120. Sharp money. Let's move with the market. So, all right. Stake agrees with the move. Skeen's getting blown up after this zesty post. Oh, no way. Wait, what did he do?
Can I see the zesty post?
I'm going to post it right now. Let's see. Oh, my.
Skeen's is acting gat?
Oh, my gosh.
Zoom in. No, you can't zoom in.
Yeah, videos don't work. Pictures do.
How's that zesty?
Look at him.
Got a fucking solid 9 next to him.
Yeah, I know. That's actually.
We're calling that zesty, boys. Might have a problem.
Who is she? Great looking dog, too. What's her name again?
Great looking dog. Livy Dunn?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Hope I'm right.
Livy Dunn. Livy Dunn.
What the fuck is zesty about a picture of...
Look, you're not looking at the right thing. Look at him.
I'm not looking at the right thing?
Look at his hand.
So in this picture, you think the right thing to look at is him.
I'm just telling you, I'm trying to defend whoever said that.
Yeah. You're both gat.
Okay. So here's where we're at. We are at the over in the Reds game. Stake likes the Pirates. I think that's a fine bet. Unfortunately, I don't know that the Rays are going to win, but I'm not putting any money in this game. I'm just going to watch the Rays. Somebody asked if we should sweat the Rays. Maybe. I will.
I'll be fading you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm
I
Paul
don't want.
Skeens, especially
I
after that picture, dude. I got a fucking golden retriever.
Looking at the fucking dog and steak isn't looking at the right thing. Yeah. What?
Big
What's
deal.
wrong with
No time for
noticing
your
the
bullshit.
good-looking freaking golden retriever? Anyways, let's keep moving. We've got games to discuss, and it's 11:22. We got to move.
Okay.
Steak likes the Brewers. I'm gonna stay off. I think the Brewers are stinky, so I'm gonna stay off. Tatted Hokage says you have a real job. Yeah, but not really. It's real estate, so it's like not really a real job, but it is a job. It's so funny that people ask that. People are so.
Was that a TikTok question?
Yeah, it's a TikTok question.
Stupid.
I know. Okay. Like the last thing I think about when I'm like scrolling through and listening to people talk about sports is, do you have a job? Anyways, Angels in St. Louis, Sonny Gray. I like Sonny Gray. I'm a Sonny Gray guy. Total 8.5. Kikuchi. Ooh, I like Kikuchi too.
You do like Kikuchi.
I like Kikuchi. Oh my gosh, he had a bad start. Well, he is on the Angels. The Angels are a rat shit organization. Angels are 4-1. These teams played a pretty good game yesterday. Who won? Wow. The Angels won. Damn. 9-7. Kikuchi and Sonny Gray. Well, I already want to back Kikuchi after a bad start.
What'd Sonny Gray just do?
I'm going to find out. Hold on. 6 innings. Wasn't terrible. I don't even know if I'd call that bad. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 0 walks and 5 Ks. I wouldn't call that bad. I'm sorry. I take that back, guys. Let's see what Sonny just did.
I got an interesting one here.
All right, hold on. 5 innings, 77 pitches, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. I think I mentioned it, but let me just get the opener real quick, and then Steak, I want to hear your take. The Cardinals open -140. That's actually pretty thick. Up to -145. A lot of money on them. The total 7.5, up to 8.5. Got to be weather related, maybe. Maybe the wind's blowing out. Take it away.
Under first 5, 1 unit, and if it doesn't hit, I'll double down and take the under for the game.
Tap 28 says Nerfy,
which I believe the kids call martingaling.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I could triple do it, right? I take the Nerfy. If that doesn't hit, I live bet the under first 5. And if that doesn't hit, I bet the under for the game.
So, yeah, wind blowing out. Finster says wind blowing out in St. Louis over 8.5 runs. Well, I would say we're not. Yeah.
Stupid.
So, Nerfy. Well, Tap says, hell yeah, he's with you. He's going to take the Nerfy.
Not stupid.
Yeah. That's actually kind of fun. Should we sweat? I got to see what I got to do today. Actually, I do have some corp shit to do today. This game is at 1:15. Should we sweat that Nerfy?
Yeah, man, it sounds fun. I don't have fucking to the TikTok not asking me. I don't have a job.
You got a job? Anyways, yeah.
It's just funny because, like, what do they want you to say? Like, I hate my life.
Yeah, or like, yes, I'm an accountant, but I took the day off to talk about sports. Like, what is I don't know. People are strange. I'm not. Listen, we're not weather guys. Do you think the Braves win tonight? We'll get there. Phillies, Dodgers, Yankees. If you're in TikTok, follow the page. Go to the website too. Come into YouTube and Twitch. Running the Nerfy and the under. Yep, they want you to say this is my job. Oh yeah. Well, hey, we're getting paid now. So, but it's not going to pay the rent. People make 0 cents. Yeah, it's interesting. Cards Nerfy can be stream exclusive. Yep.
God, yeah, lads, you're hired.
You got a business mind, son.
You have a job, yay, lads.
Hey, but do me a favor. Don't keep the White Sox run line strictly to your dub club.
Okay.
DJ, the Cards just lost back-to-back games and extras. Ooh, I don't know what you're getting at, but you're getting at something, and I'm kind of picking it. I'm picking up what you throw down. You need to hire Chewy. Yep, Chewy could be our chef. Hire the toaster, or heat up the toaster strudels. I'm a weather guy. You would be because you're smart. Smart people are weather guys. We're dumb.
It would be funny to watch you get on here every day and say you need to lose a couple pounds, but Chewy's giving you pizza for breakfast every day.
I mean, it is. Listen, I am a versatile wide range dude. I mean, I got freaking scolded for heating up leftover Taco Bell, and then 2 days later, I'm making a fucking delicious, fresh
My boy, who you
halibut.
know, Magic Ball Checkup on Twitter,
Oh
who's
yeah,
an
yeah.
actual real friend of mine, was disgusted. I mean, he was disgusted that you were eating leftover Taco Bell. He couldn't process it in his brain.
I don't understand. Well, first of all, if this makes a little bit more sense, I love leftovers. Like anything. Chinese food, my favorite leftovers. You know Kobe Steakhouse?
Yeah, sure do.
I love Kobe Steakhouse
I
leftovers.
mean, that's some of the best leftovers that ever existed.
Correct. I like cold pizza, and I like them all. I like it cold. Now Taco Bell, I nuke it in the micro, so it gets soggy and melted and hot. The cheese gets melted. I'm a leftovers guy, so
Me too.
I guess for him, it's just that Taco Bell specifically is gross as a leftover food. I don't discriminate. So
Yeah, I've never had leftover Taco Bell. I probably lean towards it being gross, but not. He was like upset. I think he might have unfollowed you.
no, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for kava today. I haven't
I
had
love
I
Kava.
haven't had kava. I love kava. I haven't had kava in probably like 2 or 3 weeks. Kava is so solid. Anyways, let's get back to the board. So these are the first four plays we've got today. I'm going to be on the over in Cincinnati. I got to get that bet in before I get in the owner's box. Steak likes the Pirates. He likes the Brewers. And yeah, maybe Nerfy in the first 5 under. I also don't hate. Chat, can you guys give me a report on the St. Louis Cardinals striking out? Thank you for the follow, Blake and Herb. We got the follows coming in on TikTok.
I'm gonna
TikTok is
punch in
bumping
some bets,
today.
if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're doing it on Hard Rock, so it'll be on Picket, right?
Sure am, bud.
All right. Make sure to follow us on Picket. Also, we do have a promo code. If you sign up with Picket, use promo code DGen. I think you get $3.
Oh, can I rant? Can I rant?
Yeah.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Kev, this guy went from from South Carolina to Ohio State back to South Carolina. That's correct, right?
That is stupid and weird.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever fucking heard. And I already think the transfer portal's a little out of control, no doubt. That you can't go back to the school you came from. They got to do something about that. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, he's done. Oh my God, it's even worse than I thought it was. Dude, read that. Read that.
Okay.
Because it's real.
Ohio State to South Carolina to Ohio State to South Carolina.
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't get thrown off and put a Southern California in there. That's fucking insane, and should not be allowed. They gotta do something about that.
Hold on. Cardinals strike out 5th least. Thank you very much, Nicholas, in TikTok. We're gonna just give this guy a hard time. That's all we're gonna do.
Who do you want to give a hard time? The South Carolina and Ohio State?
Maybe the people that are hiring him. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with
I
that.
would give them more of a hard time. This is my fucking problem. I hate this shit in sports. The hiring process for some of these teams is some of the laziest bullshit you're ever going to see. The NFL regurgitates the same stupid old fart head coaches over and over again. And you know what I fucking hate? I hate when they take the same division sloppy seconds. I'll never forget when the Bucks hired Dirk Cutter and fucking Mike Smith, who were fired by the Atlanta Falcons. And I'll never forget the Hito. If you let a guy walk and leave and don't pay him, and then you trade for him later, not going to work. That pisses me off. Yeah, this guy is an idiot, but you know who's even dumber? Ohio State's front office and the people in charge at South Carolina. How many fucking people are there out in the world that can coach basketball? A lot. Stupid.
It is.
South Carolina. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a nice. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. I was going to say I'm sure it's a nice campus. I hate driving through South Carolina. I hate it.
Oh, that's weird. That's a weird take.
You like driving through South Carolina?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
You're an idiot. The rest stops are terrible.
Oh, so you're worried about where you're going to pee.
The rest stops are terrible. It's 2 lanes. Every time you fly over South Carolina, there's always turbulence. I never know why. No, it's not beautiful. Dude, driving through like Virginia is nice and mountainous a little bit. South Carolina, when you drive through.
I like South Carolina more than Virginia, dude.
Wait. You're talking about 95? It's flat.
I'm not specifically talking about 95. I thought we were just talking about South Carolina, the state. It's got a beautiful coast. Charleston's pretty awesome.
I'm not talking. When you drive through South Carolina, you're not driving up the coast, bro. Nobody drives up the coast.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So the highway part of South Carolina you don't like because the rest areas are what?
This guy in TikTok just keeps saying, I need a lock. You're in the wrong place, dude. Who you got winning the college hockey championship? All right, David, listen, we're going to get really sidetracked. No, this guy just nailed it. I feel like all New Yorkers hate South Carolina. People drive slow. Yeah, that too. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get back.
I'll take Arizona State to win the college hockey championship.
Okay, that's very funny. 85 is a different story because that goes west, I think. That's probably much more beautiful and mountainous when you get in the Blue Ridge Mountain area. Yeah, visiting Charles for the first time next week. Thanks for messing. No. Charleston's
awesome.
incredible. Charleston, awesome. I love Charleston. But if you're driving through South Carolina, it's an hour east to get to Charleston. That's not what I'm talking about. Columbia is the armpit of South Carolina, probably. Thank you. Ball knower. 95 is ass through South Carolina. So there for work.
You
every
just said
weekend.
95 is ass.
Thank you. Yeah, dude, 95 through South Carolina is ass.
95 everywhere is ass.
Okay, fine. But it's the worst in South Carolina.
Okay, got it. Cool. Well, I like South Carolina on the coast.
All right. DGen is right. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the board. Steak, what do you think about your White Sox today? Are we going back to them or are we giving them a day off?
I'm always going back to them. You don't really even have to ask. The Dub Club, my Dub Club VIPs already know what it is. I can't say it here because I have to make money. But it's, it rhymes with White Sox fun crying.
So you've got some guy named, I don't know his name. Hold on.
Don't fuck up his name.
Sean Burke.
That's fuck up his name. It's over for TikTok with the things I'm going to call you.
Pablo Lopez is 0-1, 3.6 ERA on the season. You've got Sean Burke. He's a righty going. He's 1-0. Whoa. 25-year-old. Wait a minute. 6 innings pitched.
You're reading it correctly.
73 pitches. 3 hits, 0 earned runs against the Angels.
Yeah, he's him. Best starting rotation in baseball that no one's talking about.
No.
Yeah.
No. 86% chance of rain. We're not even going to spend too much time on this game. Steak is going back to the White Sox money line, but that's VIP Dub Club exclusive. That's a joke in TikTok, by the way. Can we talk about the Twins finally getting a win? I mean, what the hell is going on there? David said. Yeah. I don't know. Did anybody watch that game? I actually am genuinely curious. Did they show some life, some fight, some heart? Like, are they going to step up and try to win this game? Got to, right? Makes me like the Bats. First 5 over. Got to fade the masterclass.
What's more likely, this game getting canceled or us getting canceled on TikTok?
Oh, us.
Okay.
With your behavior.
86% chance of rain's a lot.
That's a good point. All right, let's go back to the board. Mackenzie Gore off of the masterclass again. Oh my God, who is Easton Lucas? Lefty on the Blue Jays. I got to give the Blue Jays credit, man, and I'll do it when I get over to Owner's Box. You got Mackenzie Gore off his masterclass. He's a small favorite here. Let's go to Wager Talk. What does Wager Talk have? Twins open -185, -180. You've got a little move to the White Sox here. A lot of money on the under. I don't like that under. I would fade Sean Burke's masterclass. Also, it should be noted, the White Sox took money yesterday. It was a 40-cent move to the White Sox, and they don't cover. So go figure. That's just how it works. The guy who's asking for a lock and plays is talking to me about the Padres. We're going one game at a time. Stay locked.
Stupid TikTok.
So, Steak, what do you think, man? Do the Blue Jays stay rolling? They're 4-2. The Nationals are 1-4. They're a bit scrappy, though. Go ahead.
Read the Sports Clown comment that I highlighted.
I agree.
It's the Jays, baby. It's the Jays. What did we say? Don't be afraid to ride the hot team or the hot batter. That's what we have to learn. Blue Jays looking good, man. I want to ride them.
Okay. I have questions.
Okay.
What's the bullpen situation?
Oh, God. That's what you're asking me?
No, I'm asking the chat. You don't.
Oh, chat. Good.
You don't fucking know. That's our hot ass. Yep. Rangers Reds over. Ellie hit Nerfy. Oh, that's fun. Donnie Bonaducci. Jays plus money is a good look. Yeah, Nats are hot ass. Yimmy should pitch today. I love Yimmy, dude. If Yimmy, Cole Bennett with a new follow. Hello, Cole Bennett. Coastal KC reached a 7-stream streak. Love that, Coastal KC. Been a long time loyal DGen supporter. We appreciate you. And thank you to everybody. If you're watching in YouTube, I see that we got almost 60 in YouTube. Do me a favor, make sure you're subscribing to the page. Hit the like button too. That thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. We really appreciate that.
I feel like if you had to make a top 10 list of the chat, like funniest people in the chat, I feel like Coastal KC would be in the top 10.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Because he's got like that like sarcastic, dry, like snarky asshole humor. That's kind of my favorite. Is it a lot of respect to make the Nats a favorite? That's a good question. Steak?
It's a good question, but because it's Mackenzie Gore, I'm going to say no. And I'm still also not thinking anybody's fully bought in on the Blue Jays.
This guy on TikTok said, "Do you ever talk baseball?" He's kind of Coastal KC-ish in here. He's still in here. Try driving 80 in Iowa.
No, thank you.
Rain is supposed to stop after 4 p.m. in Chicago. I think it should play. Okay, Brian, thank you very much. TD447 could learn a thing or two from Brian. Thank you. And make sure you like the stream in here and follow the page on TikTok. Gore had a gem star. All right, so what are we doing here? Oh, hold on. What about the over in that game? Been the same total all 3 days. The other two haven't gone over. Now we have a tax bullpen and an easy looking under with over 8.5.
Ooh, don't hate that. Is that quantitative?
No, that's Big Dilf.
Big Dilf.
Is Dilf dad you like to fuck? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, you just repeated it. That's all right. Thank you. The only reason I guess I would push back if I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, Easton Lucas. Who is Easton Lucas?
Don't know. I was hoping the chat was going to enlighten us.
Okay. It's going to be his first major league start. He's filling the spot that opened up for Scherzer.
Can I say this? Easton feels like a really good baseball name and a really bad football name. So I remember Easton Stick, and I kept thinking, like, how does Easton Stick not play baseball? Such a baseball name. But Easton Lucas, that really feels like a baseball game.
You're kind of onto something. The only guy in this lineup for the Nats who's seen him is Nathaniel Lowe, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs against him. Let's do it. Brian sits when he pees. I'm sure you guys went over this, but Rangers, Jack Leiter, over 1.5 ERA sound good. Yeah, we like the over in that game.
Does sound good.
We like that. Yep. Although 1.5 is kind of low, isn't it? 1.5 ERA.
Over 1.5 ERA. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that reminds me of, I think I saw Krabs take Carson Spears yesterday under 1.5, and that hit.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays on public is telling. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, Steak. So you are going to be the Nationals went -130 to -110. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my at least in a heavy lean on the Blue Jays.
I like the over. I'm gonna play.
I like the over too. I like the over too.
Maybe the Yurfie. That'd be fun.
What time
all right.
game
that game 3:07.
Damn, Wednesdays. Fuck.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be a great day.
I love that I know for a fact this is sarcastic.
Nailed it, Zanman 1K. You fucking nailed it.
Yeah. Sharper than a basketball.
I was just gonna say what's something that's not sharp, because I was gonna say sharper than a
hook emoji. Come on, say something.
Well, I was gonna say bowling ball, but that's similar to basketball. Hold on. Let me think of something.
God.
Hold on. Sharper than a doorknob.
Yeah. That guy, if he subscribed, he's immediately unsubscribed.
Dude, your reaction just sounded like my grandfather, who is like 89 years old and has Parkinson's. He just went, yeah. You did not. That's pretty good.
No, it's not. It made me want to kill myself in GTA.
Here comes the commercial break, sharp as a 8-ball.
That's Alan Dims, dude.
No, I don't. You know, it might be that guy Bolton on Twitter who just keeps commenting with the same cokehead joke. I don't know who it is. Seems like he doesn't like us, though. Maybe he'll stay around. We can always convert. Conversion rate's pretty high. Shout out Cornfield. The guy on TikTok said, how about some baseball? Yeah. Really needy motherfucker.
Go to Cubs Athletics.
A's are -116. Jeffrey Springs. Guy's a beast. Former Ray. You don't want to fade former Rays pitchers. He had 9 Ks in his first start. However, he did pitch against the Mariners, who are absolutely atrocious. Pathetic team. Total 8.5. Jameson Taillon on the bump for the Cubs. I'm not going to get involved. Are you?
No, I really actually this would be my least favorite game on the gambling board today. If I'm being honest, I do not like a side.
Framber Valdez minus 165 against the Giants and the Giants have.
I'm excited to hear you pronounce this one.
Landon Roop. Yeah. Framber Valdez had a very nice start against the Red Sox, I believe. Let's see. Landon Roop, North Carolina, Wilmington from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I like North Carolina much more than South Carolina. Sorry, I hope that doesn't offend anybody. 6'1", 215. He will open the season as the Giants' 5th starter. He was locked in a heated battle with Hayden Birdsong, who will open the season in the Giants' bullpen. Roop received the nod after allowing 5 runs over 12 innings in Cactus League play. He did make 4 starts last season, 3.58 ERA. He doesn't have Birdsong's upside, but he is an interesting arm in his own right and deserves consideration in deeper fantasy leagues. All right, let's go see. Has he played anyone on here? Christian Walker's 1 for 3 against him. Steak, what do you think about Astros Giants?
So big deal. Obviously, I like just keep pressing the button in situations like this. I wouldn't blame anybody who was going to. I don't think I'm going to press it today, but I kind of got my eyes on the under.
Well, are you nervous at all that every game seems to go under in this series?
Not necessarily.
I take that back. The first game was 7-2 and over 8. Silly me. Yesterday was 3-1 with Webb and Wisniewski. Okay.
And so what was the over under for that game?
8.
And this one's 7.5, and Logan Webb isn't pitching. You don't think that's weird?
But Framber,
you think Logan Webb having a higher over under than Landon Roop, the 5th guy, and Framber Valdez makes sense? I don't. They were calling him Wiz Nasty yesterday. I thought. Okay, but what under? I like under.
Under the most profitable system in MLB.
Okay, fair enough. That means the second I jump on, Drew, it doesn't hit.
I don't know. That's like one of my favorites. That's not one of my favorite plays.
Okay, totally fine. I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
I do think we should post a lean sheet though. If we're going to do this every day or almost every day, we should post leans. It's good to see if your reads were right.
Put them in the Discord.
Yeah, behind a paywall.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Even if we want to make the Discord a paywall, I wouldn't know how to do that. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I like the Giants.
Don't blame you.
I like the Giants. I might maybe I'll see what +1.5 is or something. All right, let's power through these next few games. 11:45. I got to shut it down and hop over to Owner's Box. Don't post one. Make us pay for it. Yeah, good idea. We already went that route.
I kind of like this guy, dude.
I kind of do. Scamming 101. I like Zanman 1K. He's a pretty good shit talker. Little do you know, brother, we like shit talkers around here. So welcome.
And aboard. We are scammers. We're literally scammers.
There he goes. He knows what he's getting into. He hasn't been. He's not a first time DGen follower. He's been around. He's been around a while. Luis Castillo +115 against Screwball -124, total 6.5. What do you think?
Castillo Screwball sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, it sounds really awesome. Wouldn't this be funny if the Mariners won this game?
Wouldn't this be funny if this game went over? Right?
Yes.
Gross over.
So, that happened actually with the Mariners game already. Oh, well, Hancock and Job was that's pitching wise. That's not very surprising, but it was 7.5 after no Mariners game went over. All right. You like a gross over here?
Kinda. Yeah, I kind of do.
I mean, there's just no way Screwball should not have 15 strikeouts today.
Yeah, I know. The Nerfy has a 63% probability, this says on Ballpark Pal.
Yeah, but that's not. But Simba, to be totally fair, I'm not trying to be mean. Screwball dealing against the Mariners is like something that my mailman would tell me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but that's anybody that looks at the board is going to tell you that. Anytime the Mariners score more than 2, it's hilarious. No kidding, Jake Williams in TikTok. First game of
But
the series at 15.
was Scuball and Luis Castillo pitching?
Yeah, that's the point, mid-major. I was with you for a second, and then I took it back. Hold on. Scuball went to Seattle University. We'll have a ton of friends and family in attendance at the game. He loves pitching at T-Mobile. Yeah.
Wait, I think I'm sort of like even believing that Scuball could deal today and this game could still go over. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. You don't think the bullpens could get shelled in this one after the starting pitchers do their job? I don't know. It's kind of reeking of that to me. Nope, I like Carey too. I picked Kev with that one as well. Carey Carpenter.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with Simba. If you're gonna take, if you like Scuball, you should just take the Tigers. Everybody, dude, everyone is asking about Rays, Pirates, Nerfy. I'm not on it, but if you want to take it, go ahead.
That one scares me.
That Nerfy?
But the one that scared me yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, hit Diamondbacks Yankees. I think I even told somebody not to take it.
All right, let's keep moving. Cleveland and the Padres, Dylan Cease, minus 178. Padres are red hot. I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind even buying a little stock in them some way, shape, or form. Dylan Cease did not have the best outing. We saw what happened to Michael King. He didn't have a great outing, and then he came out and shoved and his bounce back. 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 Ks, 2 walks against Atlanta. I don't know. The Guardians did just strike out 11 times. I don't know that I want to go back to Ks. I don't know anything about Lively. Total 7.5. What do you think here, Steak?
I'm torn between not wanting to try to catch the falling knife and sort of liking the Guardians bats today. And that's basically as much as I got. Like, I kind of like the Guardians bats today. Sort of want to take their team total over or something like that. But I know that is kind of catching the falling knife, which we both agreed not to do. But yeah, I kind of think Guardians bats do show up.
The Nerfy Rays Pirates Nerfy does seem free. I agree with you. Bank show. Okay, so you lean Guardians and Guardians bats. I don't hate that. I still think the Guardians are a pretty good pesky team, and I don't know that the Pirates or the Padres are going to have just steamroll them every single game. So Mets minus 200 with Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes, talk about a guy who needs a bounce back against Connor Gillespie. They are minus 200 total at 9. Against Miami, coming off a loss yesterday. Oh, Ben Lively, by the way. Covers has weird first letters for the names. Clay Holmes, well, I guess he didn't pitch that terribly. 32-year-old. He lost on opening day. He had 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and only 4 Ks. Steak, I would probably square up here with the Mets first 5. That would be my square play. Connor Gillespie, I don't really know a whole lot about him. He's 27 years old. He did have a start. He did fairly well. 5 innings, 85 pitches, 4 hits, 3 earned. You take that. 4 walks and 4 Ks. Pretty similar showing to Clay Holmes there. I would take Clay Holmes to get maybe his first win today, and I would back him in the first 5. Do you like that or not like that? Kind of how I
like
feel
it.
about.
I like it, but there's no shot I'm taking the Mets. Just no shot. But I do like it. I do think it's the right side. I kind of like the Nerfy in this one.
Okay. I'm not against that at all. That game's at 440. Crochet did not look great in his first. He settled down, but he didn't look good to start. He did just get paid, though, going against the Orioles and Zach Eflin. Talk about a guy who had a freaking day. Zach Eflin was so good against the Blue Jays. And, of course, that's when I had the Blue Jays over 3.5 earned runs. He only gave up 2 hits. Andres Jimenez had a home run off of him. Only 2 Ks and 1 walk. It's very difficult to not try and catch the falling knife in baseball. It's very, very difficult. And I do it so much with props. That's why I'm down in props so much. But I found a lot of success in pitcher props last year on doing the opposite of what a guy just did. So not with hitters. So anyways, what is the line in this game? Let me go back to it. We've got the Red Sox as a small favorite, minus 117, total 7.5. What do you think, Steak?
Don't love anyone in this game and don't love runs.
I'm kind of with you.
I don't want to back this guy after he got paid, to be honest.
I don't either. I don't know that I can back Eflin off of that performance, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't like this game.
Okay. 3 more. We're not talking about the Phillies minus 330 against the Rockies. We're just not. Although Freeland, talk about a masterclass. Freeland was dealing against the Rays. Dealing. And he's a lefty. The Rays could not have a lefty to save their life. Who in this lineup for the Phillies could be a guy that hits a lefty pretty well? I would maybe attack a hitter because there's no way Freeland follows that up. But he looked good, man. He had some good stuff.
You want me to see what Ballpark Pal likes for Phillies hitters?
Yeah, Phillies hitters. By the way, the Phillies have seen him quite a bit. Castellanos is he's got 3 home runs against him, 4 hits. He's batting .286 against him. Wow, so 212. Bryce Harper 217. Nobody really hits him that well.
It doesn't love Phillies batters, dude, at all.
Oh my god.
Ballpark Pal doesn't like Phillies batters today.
Dude, maybe Freeland stays hot.
Interesting.
Maybe Freeland stays hot. They look like shit against it. POD Pete's on the under. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, the Ronco. I respect that position. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I mean,
the only people I see with some green on the chart: Castellanos, Turner, Bohm, and Stott.
Isaiah Likely is a better tight end than Mark Andrews. Now off to court meetings. Quantitative eating, we always appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please, in the Discord, put who you're going to be on. I like Cantlay first round leader, by the way. Tell me you're going to be on. Are we collabing on Sam Stevens? Need it. Need your juju. Need your vibes. Who's Ballpark's top homer? Hashtag scammer.
I thought you'd never ask. Keep talking and I'll look that up.
All right. Yankees, and D-backs. Rodon is going against Gallen. Steak, I'm not a Rodon guy. I don't know if you know that. Smart guys that we like in baseball are not Gallen fans either. Bougie Fit says, "What are you even talking about?" Yeah, I don't know, Bougie Fit. If you can figure it out.
That's a really good question, Bougie Fit. All you idiots in TikTok, that's my favorite question of the day.
Yeah. That's actually what the point is of watching us, is you try to figure out what we're talking about. All right. Zach Gallen's 0-1 with a 9 ERA. Rodon's 1-0 with a 1.69 ERA. I kind of want to fade Rodon, dude.
Okay, so this is the play. This is the hat play. Yesterday I wore the Indians hat and they won 0. They scored 0 runs. I kind of want to take D-backs team total under.
Okay.
Hat play.
Yeah, nobody really Suarez hits him well. Nobody really hits him that well. Corbin Carroll 250. Yeah.
Would you like to know who Ballpark Pal likes for home runs today?
Are you going to keep mid-major matting me like you asked me not to do?
Yeah, so it likes Matt McClain a lot. 3rd highest on the list, Matt McClain, who I also like.
You already told me that.
Jackson Merrill, 5th highest on the list. Salvi Perez is back up here. Kev's boy. Byron Buxton for the Twins. Fuck that guy. Ellie's high up here. Matt Wallner. Damn, it likes the Twins. That kind of sucks.
I don't know what Jason Berger is talking about. Anyone heard of this scam telling me to verify account now before I get banned?
What account? YouTube?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Twitter? I wouldn't do any of that shit, Jason.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Just DM me your social security number and I'll handle it for you.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out for you. Suarez may hit 70 nukes. He's snapping. Yeah, he is.
Jock is on here again.
I like Jock. Can we talk about the Braves? Have 2 runs in the last 40 innings? Yeah. Blake Snell's going. They're minus 235. Yeah. So what's your play in the Yankees game? We're not talking about Fliff. I don't know anything about Fliff.
I don't know anything about Fliff either.
So you want to go first 5 under?
I would not be taking an under. I would only be taking a Diamondbacks team total under. I'm not fading the Yankees in back-to-back days.
Okay. I don't like Rodon, so I'm going to be off that with you. All right, let's do a really strong recap, and then I will put – actually, hold on. I'm writing all these down because we're not fucking around anymore, okay?
Okay, are you going to tweet the list? Because I want to retweet it, or I can tweet it. It's up to you.
No, you can tweet it, but I'm going to put it in Discord.
But then
you should tweet. You should no. Put it in Discord. Send the screenshot and post the link to Discord, like you did with the totals in the NBA. Why do you look?
Okay, confused? So am I taking these notes out then?
I'll text them to you. How about that?
Deal.
Or do it.
All right,
do it.
Good.
Do it. Rangers.
No, Burger. Do not verify. Don't do anything. Seriously,
bro. Listen, we're not being responsible for advice on anything. Okay,
that's why I'm saying no.
Do whatever you want to do, but we would not verify. Sorry, I don't know what else to tell you, but no, I don't want to be held responsible if something happens.
Okay, go.
Throw code. I took all my money and placed it on a bit. I don't know what Burger is talking about. Is this an April Fool's joke? Please direct your fliff questions to Degenerate Chef Chewy. That is hilarious. Okay, Rangers Reds over. You like the Pirates?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on here at the stake play, so there's no confusion.
Yep. You like the Brewers?
Yep.
First 5 under, Cardinals Angels?
Angels cards, first 5 under. What number do you have?
I don't know.
Okay.
4.5. I don't know. I don't. I don't.
Okay,
See it.
that's fine. Fuck it. We're scammers anyways. Let's just say maybe first 5 under 7.
I don't know what you like in Chicago.
We're gonna leave it alone. We're not gonna put it on the list.
I like the over in Toronto.
Okay. What's that number?
8.5.
Jays, Nats over 8.5.
William, we're recapping right now. These are all leans, by the way. You play whatever you want. It's your money. Be responsible. Red Sox, big bounce back game. Crochet just signed and he's a horse. Ooh, gosh, I want to fade that.
Okay.
Not fade you. Luca boy. I didn't say that right. Luca Roby. What about over?
Don't use flip, Jason. Then don't use flip. Fuck
Garrett
flip.
Goblin said, "What about over in the Reds game?" We literally just said that. Oh, you probably joined late.
Yeah,
Garrett.
we like it.
Yeah, we like it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be an asshole. Make sure you follow the page. A's Cubs. Anything?
No.
I like the fucking Giants, man. Giants. I don't like it enough. Keep it off unless you like something.
Nothing.
Nothing for me in Mariners Tigers.
I'm going over.
Okay.
6.5.
Nothing for me in Guardians Padres.
Nothing. Oh wait. Damn it. No, I'm taking guards team total over.
Okay. I like the Mets first 5. You can put it as a degen thing.
Okay,
you could put like the -0.5 too, because it's going to be juicy. Baltimore, Boston, we have nothing, right?
No thanks.
Nothing on the Phillies. I like Pete's on the under. I like that. I mean, for that, you just want Freeland to stay hot. The Phillies aren't good against them. Makes sense. And the Rockies are the Rockies against Zeke Wheeler. Where do the runs come from? That's a model play if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Yankees, Diamondbacks, I got nothing.
Okay, I'm posting this in the Discord. Do you want to run it through one time, or you like what we did?
Run it through one more time. Yep.
All right. Rangers, Reds over 8.5.
Yep.
Pirates money line stake. Brewers money line stake. Angels cards first 5 under 4.5. Blue Jays money line stake. Jays Nats over 8.
You're taking the Blue Jays money line?
Yeah, I like the Blue Jays. Jays, that was abrupt. Jays Nats over 8.5. Degen. Tigers Mariners over 6.5 stake. Mets first 5 -0.5 run. Degen. Cards team total under and Diamondbacks team total under stake.
Guards team total under.
No, guards team total over.
You just said cards team total under?
No, guards.
Am I tripping or chat? Did he just say card? Okay, so cards team total under is not on there.
No, I don't like cards team total
under.
I know.
I just want to make sure. I thought you said cards team total under. My bad. Cruz O'Neal stolen bases. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I'm going to do a hit parlay and probably
over Rockies, Phillies.
You did say cards. Okay. Just want to clear the confusion. Thoughts on the Brewers. Steak likes the Brewers. All right. This is great.
This is why I have to call them the Indians, because I'm not fucking doing this shit. Guards.
Can you just call them the Guardians?
Oh, that I can't say that. You can't say Indians on TikTok.
I don't know why draw any negative attention. Why?
Redskins, Indians.
Oh my God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was great. Thank you very much for hanging out. We had a good time, and we will stake. We're not going to see you tomorrow morning, but we are going to see you tomorrow on the YouTube Picket channel. If you haven't already gone there, go over there, subscribe. We'll see you there at 4:30 Eastern Standard to 6 p.m. Good luck today. Steak, please tweet that. You know how to do the Discord link to expire. Make sure you let the people know it expires.
I'm doing all that shit literally right when I get off here.
All right, Steak, I'm going over to Owner's Box. I'll check you later. I might throw on a sweat stream. I'll let you know if we do it. I got to get some lunch after.
I'm just going to go work out, and then I'll do whatever.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Thank you, guys. We had a great day. Great stream. I'm going to send you all over to Owner's Box. I'm going to go in and shoot the shit with some of my favorite Canadian lads. Raid Owner's Box Sports. Bang. be Workout W Health. Yep. We do. No, listen, we're degenerates, right? We like to gamble. We like to have some beers. We like to, eat shit. But you got to have a balance in life. All right, everything in moderation. Please bet responsibly. Right, responsibly. Thought in the pod. Just answer one time. Padres. We already said I don't have anything in that game. I would lean Guardians if anything. Yeah, 17 times. Great job. You're live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Thank you, TikTok, for the reminder. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. D St. James will get you banned. Come on. I don't know. Dude, I am not soft. I understand that other people out there are legitimate sensitive psychopaths. I'm trying to just keep them off my ass. You got to be cautious. You got to have your guard up. Head on a swivel. All right? I'll check you guys later. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out as always.